When I want to witness myself as Source, as the oneness, as part of the only self that is, all I have to do is want this. It's a very simple shift in perspective that allows me to witness myself as Source. Because it's so simple, I often don't allow myself to witness this or to want to know myself as Source. I want to make it so much more complex than this. I want to make it feel so much more magnificent than this natural world that I witness. Sometimes I see something so magnificent, it makes me feel less special. Not as if I was a part of it, but as if there was something more I should do in order to be or feel more special or more of service on the planet. But those are just lower self wishes. And once I begin to recognize this, I will always feel more whole as is. I will always feel more special once I begin to recognize the oneness that is. It's no more special than something very simple or gentle. It just is. The oneness, the highest self possible, makes itself known by the most gentle vibration possible. It doesn't focus on what's important or special. It just allows itself to witness itself as whole. And so even though on occasion our attention is drawn to something more special, something more magnificent, like this squirrel that wants to know if I have something special for it to hold in its mouth, I can use that as a gentle reminder to just acknowledge that nothing is more special than this. The Source is nothing more special than this. It's just whole. It's just part of the oneness. And its gentle emanation is what grew all of this. If we remember that we are all whole, that we don't need to be more special. In fact, it would be impossible to be the oneness and to have any individual aspect that would make us stand out against it. Then we can start to know what an innate feeling of wholeness is, and we just start to be one with it. We don't feel less special than the most glamorous thing we would witness, or the most dynamic person who can give the greatest speech possible. We just start to feel oneness with the Source. We start to feel oneness with all that is. And that's the most special thing that there is. Mostly because it helps others to witness where they're whole as well. Again, we cannot be separate if we know ourselves as the oneness. When we know ourselves as the oneness, we just start to want to know ourselves as whole so others can witness it as well. Where we acknowledge that they witness themselves as separate, and that's why they suffer. And when you know what wholeness is, this is intolerable. And so the more you want to know yourself as whole, the more you will not suffer. And the rest of the world, for as much as they want this, will start to know themselves as whole as well. And so it is. And so this is my greatest wish for the planet, to just want to know itself as whole. For every individual to no longer identify with themselves as an individual first. Let that be an additional benefit of recognizing yourself as whole, where you can be an individual who can offer this sense of service to the planet so that every individual can recognize themselves as whole, as too can the planet. But more than that, it's a simple act of service that I wish for everyone to know within themselves, because it really is that wish to be of service that helps us to recognize ourselves as whole. And so it is. I wish for you to recognize yourselves as whole. Amen.